At just 23, DJ Melzi is already a platinum-selling artist, Belaire ambassador, and one of South Africa's most in-demand DJs and producers. Known for his soulful Amapiano sound and undeniable stage presence, the Pretoria-born star is taking his music from local streets to global stages, cementing his place as one of the new wave's leading voices. Today, Southern African Times sits down with Melzi to discuss his journey so far, the rise, the milestones, and the vision driving his next chapter. My name is Korrine Sky, and I'm the editor-at-large at Southern African Times. And today I've got a special guest. I'm here with DJ Melzi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Awesome.
Okay, so what do you prefer, Melzi or Tumelo?
Whichever.
What do your parents call you?
My parents call me Mdala.
Mdala. Oh,
Mdala,
nice.
which means old man.
Old man. Oh, that's so cute. Why is that?
I don't know. They said I'm an old man from a young age, so they call me Mdala.
You've got wisdom.
Yeah.
So tell me everything. How did we end up in DJing?
DJing, it's something I've been doing, as a hobby since I was a young boy, playing around, with the toys that make sounds. From that, playing my brother, my older brother, he's a rapper, so he had these DJ programs on his old computer, so I would play around with them. I love DJing. Then I would play at weddings since I was 6, birthday parties. Then I never knew it would be my career, but
so what age were you when you started?
6.
You were 6 years old?
6 years, yeah.
And what did your parents think of it? Because I know African parents can be a bit
they were quite strict about it.
Yeah.
They said the main thing, I must focus on school as well. If I can do school, then it's okay. But they were still quite strict, So that was the deal. Distinctions or leave it, don't touch it.
Did it ever affect your education, do you think? Because
No.
DJing is late nights, it's early mornings.
I don't think so, because it's the only thing I love doing. Going to school in the car. As I got older, I got a laptop. I used to use my father's laptop in the car, going to school, coming back. I would DJ, all the time. So it was like my ex, how the children who play soccer, who play video games, I was one who DJs basically, So it didn't affect my schoolwork because it's like a substitute to everything else other people would do, yeah.
And what was like your first big moment as a DJ? How did you go from the bedroom to the stages?
My first big moment, I would say I had quite a few, but the first big one is when I released my first album called 18 in 2020, 5 years ago, yeah, in July actually, yeah. So that was one of the first songs that made people notice me. But even before that, I had a bit of a gradual build-ups. Industry people, I had big DJs. I used to sit around Major Leagues, Kabza, all of them, before that. So that was big for me, more than even the song growing, because I was surrounded about my inspiration. I was surrounded by Shimzas, all these people. That was a big moment for me. So I would say, beginning 2020.
But how? How did all of that happen? You're skipping so much of the story. So far I know that you were 5, DJing, you were at school. But how did you go from that to hanging around with these industry girls?
I can go in detail.
I want the detail.
You want the detail?
Everything.
Okay.
The juice.
So basically, I was a bit naughty when I was a child, so I enrolled into a DJ school without my parents knowing.
Okay.
So my mom didn't want to pay for the DJ school. It's like, listen, I'll pay for you to go to the best schools, but not DJing, because it wasn't expensive. I think in pounds it was about £50 a month. Then you go on Saturday. So I started hustling, selling clothes, doing whatever, so I can pay for the DJ school. Then I started going to the DJ school and started sneaking out of boarding school, going to the DJ school when I was like 16, 17. Then that school I didn't finish. I didn't go all the Saturdays because of course I was sneaking out. But they ended up honoring me and giving me a qualification for it. And then they have events as well. They do. Yeah, it's called U Party. So they have events at the Rise Academy where they bring out a big artist and then you play alongside them, you know, if you are in the school, you know. So they do the events by high schools only. You know, it's an under 18 event. So I started playing there, meeting a few people. Afterwards, my barber was quite a popular barber, Tsepo. So he knew a lot of people in the industry because he was cutting their hair, you know, Black Coffee, all these guys. So one time I was close with him. So one time he was going to cut a refill with Casper as well. Then I went, then I started meeting them slowly. You know, one is affiliated with others. So if you're in the space of one, just keeps on building up. So slowly started meeting all of them, your major leagues, your vocalistic, slowly when I was still in matric. So and then grade 12. So yeah, that's how it happened. It was just
Did you feel starstruck?
A lot. Yeah, I was. I was. It was a lot of pressure, you know. But there were a lot of people who supported me and made sure that even in the presence of some of these people, they would put in a word that no, he's actually a DJ, he's a producer. So yeah, I was starstruck, but I used it as a chance to be inspired, to see how they do things, how they move privately, on stage, you know. I got an experience of both of that. I feel like that played a big role in me knowing how to move as well when I get there, you know.
And now when you're out there, do you have like younger DJs who are starstruck when they see you now?
Yeah, I do a lot now.
Yeah.
A lot,
and how does it feel to be on the other side now?
It feels amazing. It feels like a blessing. I never used to understand it before. You know, even a simple thing as sending a DM. I've met a lot of people I've sent DMs like, hey, can I please work with you? Can I see you, or can I do this, you know? And when I was on the other side, I used to feel bad, like, these people are rude, they're not answering. And now I understand it because now I get tons of messages day by day, and it's hard to respond to everyone, to interact with everyone. So now I do understand. So I say whenever I see people now, I give them love, give them smiles. That's why they give me a nickname, Melzi Wabatu, which means Melzi for the people.
Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. I think I wanted to understand. So what brings you here?
What brings me is trying to tap more globally. I got to a point where it's like, okay, I'm not the biggest, but I've built to a certain level back home. And it's always been my dream to explore, you know, your UKs, your Europe, your USA. And the UK was a place like, I was like, okay, I'm more comfortable here because it's very diverse. It's easy to blend in, you know. So time and time again, I come here and just, you know, network, meet people, find opportunities, events to play at, people to work with, to make music with as well.
And how have you found the cultural difference, even with DJing, nightlife, compared to back home to here?
I would say it's quite interesting to see how different people react to music. I can't play the same way I play here back home. You know, I can't play what I play back home here as well. I need to adjust. I figured even within Amapiano is a very slow sound, you know. Although I love house as well, Amapiano itself, if I'm booked for Amapiano, it's very slow, you know. It's quite slow. We don't pay attention to it because there's a lot going on. So you think it's fast, but it's actually quite slow. So what happens over here, people speed it up, or you have to play up tempo. You know, when it's too slow, sometimes it brings the mood down. You know, as at home, you can't speed it up. You have to keep it at the original pace, you know. So it's one of the things I've learned with the spaces, how production-wise, how songs are structured as well. You know, our Amapiano songs are like 8 minutes long, 9 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes, you know. So being here as well, it was quite challenging at first, working with people. I would work with someone. There's a friend of mine, A-Star. When I work with him, he It's like, cut it. I'm like, down to 4 minutes. Like, make it shorter again. Cut it again.
Yeah.
It's like 3 minutes, 40 seconds. It's like, it's too long. So you have to cut it again. So it would frustrate me. Like, no, but you have to feel the build-up. You have to feel this. But it was quite educational for me to learn how to make commercial and universal music as well. You know, over here, they want to hear a song come in, get to the point, get out. You know, not your 9 minutes, 10 minutes.
So back home, you literally played the 8 minutes.
You know, you have to, because it's a journey. You have to feel it build up, everything. There's a lot of sounds in Amapiano. It's a very spiritual sound, cultural. You have to feel all the elements come in, the drums, whether it's the instruments, you know. Whereas over here, it's quite commercial. So it has to go in and out. So that's one thing,
That's what I wanted to understand as well. You know, TikTok?
Yeah.
We've got the TikTokification of music. Everything is just being hyped up. Do you think that that's affected how DJs now perform their music? And we don't want to blame, you know, like DJ dancers or, you know, people who DJ in their own way. We don't want to blame them because it's not bad. They've brought the sound to a different audience. But how do you think that now affects DJs who have their specific way of doing it? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear you. I would say
do you feel the pressure?
Yeah, there's pressure, but it's not only on the DJ side. I feel like on the consumer side as well, producer side, I feel like it has changed a lot for all of us, because even as a producer, sometimes you're pushed to produce outside of your comfort zone, because things now, there's a certain standard that's set, whereas sometimes you make music and it's not even an expression of yourself,
exactly,
you know, as it's supposed to be. You know, even performing, you have to perform, and you know that, okay, I don't like playing songs that are upbeat like this. I love slow songs, but you become cornered to play, especially here in the UK with our sound, with Amapiano, because they're exposed to mainly what they see on TikTok, mainly what they see on WhatsApp, on the statuses. You are forced to also, when you play, sometimes bring that effect, you know. And Amapiano is broad. It's sound, and it's not just with Amapiano. I've seen that with house, with anything, with Afrobeats as well. You know, there's so much more to the sound, and even with it being exposed to the world, the world is still exposed to maybe 10% of the actual sound, you know. So I feel like it's pressurous for everyone, even for listeners, because sometimes they think they don't like something because they're exposed to this. Then later on they go and listen. Oh wait,
that's actually right.
This is nice, actually, you know. So I feel like it's misleading sometimes. It's
and
good.
And what about promoters and event organizers? How do you think that they have to do with all of this? Because sometimes I feel like promoters and event organizers, they chase hype rather than actually like showing respect for the different genres. They just go as to what they think is trending, and then it changes how DJs perform and how the kind of music they do. And when people are in the club or at events, all they're doing is they're on their phone. They're not listening to the music. They're just looking for moments. So what do you think about that? Is that negative, or?
I would say there is a sense of negativity. It's not completely bad, but how I feel about that personally, it's something I also want to change. You know, one day, for all the DJs that are still coming as well, because in house it's not too bad in house right now, but in our African scenes, your Amapiano, Afrobeats, I feel like it's heavily influenced by hype, by when you book a DJ now, you're not booking a DJ because of they're a good DJ. Mostly 80% of it, you're booking them because of the name they have, because of they have a lot of followers sometimes, or because of their songs. You know, it's the first time I see it with Amapiano that a DJ is booked because of how good of a producer they are. Which doesn't make sense, you know. With house, you can get a DJ that has 4,000 followers, but playing big festivals, big stages, opportunities are broader because people genuinely listen to the music. They don't need to know a single song, you know, to feel the music, you know, whereas we have made it the hype thing, or it's like it's a competition. Like even when you're booking someone, I've seen it in my career as well. There was a time I struggled to move around it because I had a peak as well. Then when I went below that peak, even back home, it's like people, no, we don't want you because there's someone hot or there's a song. Someone has a bigger song. We want someone with a bigger song, you know? So it was something that was challenging for me to navigate around. But I feel like that thing with promoters, it also kills the sound again. Because when you book the hype, you don't book the talent. People are only exposed to the hype, not the talent. You know, so it limits the sound itself to grow beyond what it's supposed to. So
And it can
has
be
a lot of
exploitative.
Yeah,
that's what I think. And then since Amapiano, for instance, is gone to the world, how do you feel about other communities adopting the sound and how they're adopting the sound? What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's a beautiful thing. I'm for it. I'm up for it. I feel like that's how music grows as well.
Beautiful.
You know, it's something that I've seen it's hard for us, mainly South Africans, to adapt to. But personally, I think it's an important thing. We've seen it with Afro. I think that's what helped Afrobeats become what it has become, because you had your Chris Browns, all these people jumping on the sound, and they weren't judged for it like that. They were, but they weren't. It wasn't as bad as with Amapiano. When someone else comes with a sound, they be like, "We hear, okay, this English singing or this type of singing." Like, no, that's not Amapiano. You know, so I feel like it limits us sometimes, but I'm for it. I think it's important for growth.
I think you're a nice guy, because I feel like even in that situation, we do need some rules. There needs to be some rules, because what's the difference between cultural appreciation and cultural appropriation? Like your sound can be adopted and you not be given any credit for it. So there still needs to be some kind of like how to engage in the culture in a way that's respectful to the originators of it. And I think one thing that I really don't like is when people like rename things, or they say like they act like they've rediscovered something that's already there. And I see that all of the time. So what would you say would be like the rules for people who want to adopt, the sounds of Africa in a way that's respectful? How can you engage in the culture in a way that's respectful?
You know, when it comes to renaming, that's a different thing. When it comes to stealing, that's a different thing. But
Colonizing.
I don't think there should be any rules, because music is art. You can't go tell a painter that no, you're not allowed to do this. There are painters who take a brush and just throw it on a canvas, and it's a multi-million-dollar painting, you know. So I see music as art. So I don't think there needs to be rules as per se. We take music, even in Africa. We have rappers. Hip hop is not our sound. We have rappers who create their own beats. Some of them speak with American accents. Some of them speak with British accents. There's no one telling them, yo, you can't speak with an American accent. You're from the villages. Why you speak with an American accent? So why are we shouting at Americans or whoever taking our sound and making it their sound? It doesn't make sense. There shouldn't be rules.
That's really, really
No, it's a real thing. Think about it. How many rappers do you know?
Yeah, I know a lot of rappers.
Is it their sound?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
No, credit
there was
is
a
due,
point where Amapiano got changed to what they call it, Afro piano.
No, I've heard that.
You've
term
seen
before.
that?
Yeah.
Like do you think that's appropriate?
I don't think it's appropriate fully, but there's no harm when they also say, we got this from. It's like
give credit.
They give credit, but music itself, you know what happens with music? Music music is something, even genres, they can give birth to other genres. At the end of the day, Nigerian piano, the Afro piano, it's not the same as South African Amapiano. At the end of the day, they took whatever they had from South Africa, took inspiration, and did their own thing. And there's nothing wrong with that. Even I'm a producer myself. I listen to soul, I listen to jazz, I listen to whatever. I can take this and this from jazz or from whatever and create my own thing.
So who would you say are like your biggest inspirations? Other than, when you listen to piano's house, that kind of genre, what do you like to listen to?
I love listening. My biggest one is Black Coffee. I've been listening to him since I was a child.
Yeah.
Shimza as well. Kabza. I've been listening to Kabza since Kabza is small, since I was, I think, 11 or 10 or so. It's been my inspiration. So even though now I know most of them personally, like it's still a big thing for me, because they are my inspiration. And I love Joanna Matrading as well. She was an American singer. I love your Luther Vandross. I love that Cam. Yeah.
Now I know why they call you Mdara. Now I understand. I wanted to ask, so you're studying here, aren't you?
Yeah, I study, but online.
Online?
Yeah. So I also
what are you
study when I'm at
studying?
home. Computer science.
Computer science. Why?
I've had so much passion for computers. Yeah, since I was a kid as well. One of my biggest dreams is to create my own music production softwares, equipment, streaming services. I also want to integrate that with my passion for music. So yeah.
So what's your vision? Where do you see yourself in like the next 5 to 10 years? You're still young, so where do you see yourself?
I feel like I'm getting old.
You are very young. It's crazy.
Oh, yes. Thank you. So no, I see myself at a bigger stage in terms of being a DJ, production wise, working with I would say your A-level artists. I want the better understanding with the main thing about where I see myself is just overall as more legendary in terms of music as well, understanding it. And so I want to study music, entrepreneurship, of course, having more businesses, having a solid plan of what I want to do long term, which is like create programs at more schools in South Africa, DJ programs, music, whatever it is, however we can teach it. Not everyone is privileged enough to learn these things, to go to school for them or to even search them on YouTube. There are a lot of people back home who can't access YouTube, who can't learn through tutorials, we are very privileged sometimes, So that's one thing I want to do as well, expose some of what I know to other people.
That's beautiful. Can you tell me more about the charity?
The charity, of course, it's not something I speak about a lot, but yeah.
I just thought about it when you're talking about giving back and supporting young people.
It's quite an important thing for me. I do it as much as I can, whenever I can, It's not something I do socially, but yeah, I go to hospices, orphanages, I have a water company as well, so usually I would give them water as well, even when I'm not there. When I'm here, sometimes blankets, food, then just sometimes cook with them and have fun and play with them, even kids. But it's something that's very important for me, not just to feel good, but it's something I was taught from home, My mom is a giver. Even if I don't wear clothes for too long, I know they won't be there when I get home. She's gonna give them away.
No way.
Same time. So it's something that's been in me. So yeah, it's important. Yeah.
I think if you combine, what you're doing with your charity work and then also the teaching young people DJ skills and entrepreneurship, you could come up with something really important. Because I think that in our culture, we don't support creativity enough.
Yeah.
But we've got so many examples of what the future can be like when you support young creatives. So I think the younger generations are lucky to have somebody like you who's got
Thank you.
Their head screwed on correctly and they're not too lost in the source.
Yeah.
Because I meet a lot of musicians, but you never know what to expect, like what their values are, what they think, how they see the world. Yeah. But I can understand you've got that wisdom and that old soul, and you're in it for the long run. So you should be proud of yourself.
Thank you.
Be really proud of yourself.
Thank you.
So what are you working on right now, and what can we look forward to music-wise?
I'm working on a few things. I have a music video I'm planning to drop soon. I'm gonna go home anytime now. back to South Africa. I'm gonna work on my album.
How long are you going to be gone for?
I'm not sure. It depends on what comes from the energy, from everything. I wanna work on house music. I really wanna start pushing and releasing house music because that's a passion for me, and work on the Amapiano as well. So yeah, that's my main focus. Expanding my businesses as well. That's but musically it's mainly the albums, the music videos.
Got one last
Yeah,
thing I want to ask. So to our viewers, there's going to be a young person somewhere who's watching you and they're saying, oh, I want to be a DJ.
Yeah.
What's one piece of advice that you would give to anybody who wants to pursue music in production or DJing, or even as an artist?
I would say the most important thing, especially today, because there's so many influences of what is right, what is not right, what you can do, what you can't do. Especially in music, you have to remember music is art and you have to express yourself. There's no right, there's no wrong. That's one thing that helped me. I had people who would tell me, you're not doing nonsense. I would say it's nonsense. They say, no, it's not nonsense. Your nonsense is fine. Do that nonsense,
Yeah.
So do your nonsense. Don't think there's a right way of doing everything. Don't overthink it. Just be yourself, believe in yourself, and be patient because you never know when it's your day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.